The 5th of October of every year is celebrated as World Teachers' Day. Educationists on this day are recognized for the valuable services they render to humanity. Those that include knowledge to oust ignorance deserve applause of such magnitude. However, this year's celebration of World Teachers' Day comes in the midst of a global pandemic that led to the closure of schools as a preventive measure, making many private teachers, of course, staying without receiving monthly salaries. Well, let's have more details of that by Ndesise in this report.
Knowledge grows through the tools and wisdom of educators, and their presence makes the burial of ignorance possible to uplift literacy and awareness. Annually, October 5th is set aside to celebrate World Teachers' Day. This year's theme for the celebration of knowledge conveyors is leading in crisis, reimagining the future. Issa Sow, the Deputy General Secretary of the Gambia Teachers Union, told iAfrica TV in an interview that COVID-19 inflicted redundancy in private educational institutions.
It brought about redundancy, particularly for fellows within the private sector, because they are fee-paying institutions. And given the fact that schools have closed, parents are not paying in their school fees, and then the service providers are running out of business. Also, some of our teachers who are pursuing the academic programs are actually challenged because it's impeding the academic standing. But more importantly, it has also revealed the fragility of the education subsector, and then as a result, post teachers, caught teachers unawares, and seemingly creating, everlasting impact on our life.
Mr. Sow added that the teachers' union had remedied disputes that involved the private school teachers and their employers. The Deputy General Secretary noted that UTG is making efforts to ensure that the government provides financial assistance to private schools.
Indeed, first and foremost, we have resolved a lot of conflicts, industrial dispute between private school teachers and their employers due to pay issues. And then also we've been to the ministry on several occasions and supported them to develop the bill or budget, so to speak, that they are sent to central government for consideration. Initially, it went to the tune of $238 million or so. But also, more importantly, we were at the National Assembly Select Committee for Education, Training and ICT to lobby for the need for government to provide education subsidy to support our private school service providers.
There is no stipulated date set for the resumption of schools for teachers and students to bounce back to the classrooms.
So far, there is no date set yet, but as a union we are very much concerned because we participated in the development of the simulation model, and that model is asking for quite a good chunk of money in millions of dollars. But what is disturbing us as a union is that there are no signs or indications from the side of government on committing funds for that. And for us, as long as those available, we will be very much reluctant to talk about school resumption.
COVID-19 caused a global health emergency that negatively impacted social and economic activities. This forced many countries to venture into total or partial lockdowns, which resulted in the closure of educational institutions. On 17 March 2020, President Adama Barrow declared a state of public health emergency, which orders the closure of schools the subsequent day. As a result, more than 600,000 children in pre-primary to secondary schools and about 20,000 adolescents and youths attending higher, tertiary and non-formal education and training had their activities suspended. Reporting for iAfrica News, I am Ndesise.
Teachers around the world celebrated for their commitment and valuable work to humanity.